week on the movie Rebrew, we checked out Horrible Bosses. You caught me off guard. I don't have anything to say this time, so I'm just gonna say that. Go for it. Well then kill your boss. It's the movie Rebrew. Welcome to episode 87 of the movie Rebrew. My name is Josh Spicer.
And I'm Ben Harold. Last time I checked.
This week, we went and checked out Horrible Bosses.
Shabbat shalom, somebody's circumcised.
You know, yours doesn't sound that bad.
We need to trim some of the fat.
What do you mean by trim the fat?
I want you to fire the fat people. You can start with large Marge. Marge, can you come in here, please?
What?
My turn?
Yeah, what'd you think, Ben?
Well, Horrible Bosses was funny, as I expected it to be, with the cast that it has. We're talking Charlie Day, we're talking Jason Bateman, Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston, all...
Spacey,
Farrell, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew it was going to be funny, and I wasn't disappointed. It did lack a little bit with the plot and premise. I thought with a premise such as we're going to kill our bosses, it would be a little bit more edgy, possibly a little bit more dark. Instead, it was a lot like goofball comedy, which is expected. It's only 90 minutes long, and things have to wrap up. The plot kind of thins out close to the end of the third act and stuff. But overall, I enjoyed it, so I'm giving it 3.5 out of 6.
I thought he was going to give you a promotion.
Yeah, no, he is.
I have decided who I want to be our new vice president of sales. Me.
What do you say?
Nick, please, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
You would have to admit our lives would be easier if our bosses weren't alive.
You can fire Professor Xavier.
You mean Hank?
Creeps me out, rolling around all day in a special little secret chair.
I don't care how bad our bosses are. We're not murderers.
This little sweetheart right here
My fiance.
is gonna get a peek at my little photo album.
You did all this while I was unconscious?
That's my favorite.
I'm in! Let's kill this bitch!
See, I knew Charlie Day was going to steal the movie, and he totally did. I want to see him in more movies because It's Always Sunny is one of the funniest shows on TV, and he killed it. Everyone else was just kind of themselves and what you expect, but like Charlie hasn't been in much, right? Yeah. So it's really good to finally see him getting the roles he deserves in these bigger pictures. So I know we'll see him more, and I am very happy about that. As for this movie, other than him, it kind of, it was what I expected. It was still funny, but it was cliche, of course, and very predictable. Overly predictable.
Yeah.
And I don't like that, but I guess it is a comedy. So I did laugh out loud a lot in this movie, so I liked it more than Ben, even though I'm just cutting into it a little harder. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 6.
Yeah, I like Charlie Day. He was in that film a little while ago where he played like... I totally forget. It was another romantic comedy. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Maybe it had Drew Barrymore in it. I may be crazy.
Oh, no, it did. And Justin Long.
Yes, and he was like his roommate or friend
Yes.
or whatever. He was in that. I never saw it, but it didn't really look that great. It didn't seem like a movie that would cater to his
Styles.
talents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, plus Jennifer Aniston just gets hotter with age.
Fine wine.
Fine wine. Or I came up with this. She's like the sun. In that it burns brighter as it gets older.
Okay. That was the cheesiest thing I've ever heard.
Which means she will just be really hot when she's like 90 years old.
Okay.
Like the sun.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
But yeah, I thought it was funny. Plus my favorite boss was probably Colin Farrell.
And he actually came to the writer-director and said, I want him to have an overcoat backcomb and a fat belly, and he's like, I didn't even think of that. He's like, that's amazing. Let's do this.
Yeah, the scene where they like go into his apartment and it's like, this is like douchebag heaven and stuff, and he's got like the nunchuck pictures and everything. Pretty funny.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very funny. See it. Honestly. Check it out.
Go check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Why don't you just check it out?
Check it out.
Well, you gotta check it out. Just check it out for yourself.
Check it out. Good night.
You want to explain why you're doing 61 in a 25 zone?
I was drag racing.
In a Prius.
I don't win a lot.
New on DVD for the week of July 12th. Arthur.
Ranko.
Insidious.
The Lincoln's Lawyer.
Wreck 2. Oh shit.
It's like Record.
I know. I want to see it.
Rio sex comedy. You know what it is because it says it in the title. Based in Rio, it's a sex comedy.
The Dog Club.
There's a dog. And Limitless.
Oh, I saw that. It's good.
Yes. Was it really Limitless?
It was pretty good.
So it wasn't Limitless? Yeah, I didn't see it.
Also in theaters
New segment.
on the movie Rebrew.
Zookeeper. Starring Kevin James. This is a Happy Madison production, people.
Because he's the only one that will employ this fat bastard.
I know. I am the first to say I kind of miss his stupid sitcom.
Yeah, he was actually not too shabby in that.
He was. But now he sucks balls.
Yep.
Joe Neuweimer, yep, of the New York Daily News says that this movie is a children's comedy about talking animals that feels as if it were written by children or perhaps talking animals. Snap! Burn!
Oh, you know what? Richard Corliss of the Time magazine said it's probably time to stop fretting about Kevin James' movies and stop hoping that they'll get better.
Man,
Well said.
this movie sounds terrible. I'm not gonna see it. What about you?
No, that's why we're doing this segment.
I will show it to my kid. I don't have a kid.
Oh, you know what else came out, Ben?
What?
Larry Crown.
Oh,
Yeah, this one's Tom Hanks. He's in it, wrote it, directed it.
you don't say.
Yeah.
Is it star Wilson? The volleyball? No, wait, he's lost at sea. They need to make a movie about him.
You know what? Michael Phillips of the Chicago Tribune said, it's the neediest movie of 2011. And one of the phoniest.
Man, cuts deep. Also, Wesley Morris, my man of Boston Globe, says Larry Crone isn't a movie for adults. It's a movie for adults who don't like things with screens and keyboards. Sounds like my parents.
Sounds like a lot of parents.
Sounds like your parents.
Sounds like Tom Hanks.
And Julia Roberts.
Oh, shit. That's a bad matchup in a movie. What were you thinking, Tom Hanks? Jeez, just gotta stop right now.
I'm not gonna see it.
Nope.
Based on those reviews.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this week's edition of the Movie Rebrew. It could almost be called the weekly again because we're getting pretty good at this again. But we're never going to call it that again because that is too much for us.
It's too much.
Come on, we're on a tight schedule here. But we're here weekly right now.
Guess we gotta drink. I mean, who likes drinking? I don't.
Well, if you do like to drink, go to sisterbabystudios.com and check out some good drinking material.
Yes.
We got it up there.
Please check it out at 4 o'clock in the morning when you have nothing else to do, but you're drunk still.
Or follow at The Rebrew on Twitter.
Yes, do that too.
And therebrew.com is coming soon, so stay tuned.
Also go check out CalgaryMovies.com for your movie listings in Calgary. That's this city that we live in.
We live in Calgary, if you didn't know.
Yep.
This is the internet you're watching this on.
If you hear closely, you can almost pick up the stampede in the background, right?
Oh, is that the fireworks again?
I hear bulls. A lot of bullshit.
Yeah, it smells like bullshit.
And fireworks. So,
And mini donuts.
this will air after this.
Yep. Maybe. No, during. Possibly.
Yep.
Who cares? See you next time.
Bye-bye.